Hello, friends. I'm Bikash Kishore Das, and I welcome all of you to today's learning session that is designing newsletter using Microsoft Publisher. So, without wasting time, let us quickly move to see where we can get this Microsoft Publisher. So, as you all know, like Microsoft Office is the ready-made application which is installed from XP onwards from 2010, 2007, and in that Microsoft Office we had varieties of tools inside which meet our requirements. And similarly onto that, I had Microsoft Office. As you can see, like those are the tools which are completely pre-installed in my system. So as you can see, like Microsoft Publisher from here. So once I click to this Microsoft Publisher 2010, so this is going to be the interface. This is this inroad to this interface of Microsoft Publisher, and this is the basic layout. As I can say, this is the basic layout of Microsoft Publisher. So as in our previous presentations, we have already mentioned Microsoft Publisher is one of the handy tool of Microsoft Office, which enable us to do varieties of projects, pre and post operational works inside in the varieties of templates that is available, and even we can customize those project according to our requirement and meet the desired. So as all of you can see, like there are varieties of template inside this Microsoft Publisher, from brochures, business card, calendars, greeting cards, logo, newsletters, postcards, advertisements, award certificates, banners. For the most important, today banner is the most important source of income, where various printing agency, they used to provide this services in and outskirts of any area. So banner, business forms like admission forms, and even the pre and post interview part, we used to have this business forms. Wherever we visit a departmental store, we used to have go through a quick view of catalog, even envelopes. So flyers and brochures are even the source of income for any agency. If we come across for any if we plan for any printing agency, then banners, obviously that is known as flex, and brochures and flyers are the mostly demanded requirements, which can give us a source of income sitting across any remote or in urban or any area across the globe. So even gift certificates and even invitation cards. So as we can see, like this interface has a lot of template inside, and quickly we will start with our newsletter designing. So as we can see, I would like to go with a blank page so as I can design and I can show you like how easy it is using Microsoft Publisher. So for this, I will go with a portrait mode. As once I click into this portrait mode, as you can see, it has already enrouted a page, and I will just try to increase the font size so as it becomes 100, and it clearly gives a visibility to start pre-operational work. As you can see, now it is a blank page. So as today we are going to design a newsletter, and we with that using Microsoft Publisher. So as we have mentioned in our earlier presentation also, apart from varieties of templates that Microsoft Publisher has, apart to that, when we come inside this Microsoft for the pre-operational work or the post-operational work, let me tell you, like Microsoft Publisher is one of the handy tool to operate also for pre-operational and post-operational. As you can see, now this is a blank paper, and then this side, this blank paper, the first important thing as a learner or a beginner, we need to know, like we have to set up the margin. So how we can set a margin? For setting up a margin, the first important thing is to set up a margin, because that enables the remaining pages, whatever the documentation or the drafted content we have, and according to the number of pages it goes up with. So a fixed margin is set in all the pages. So what we have to do, we have to go to page design, margin, and once we click into the margin, we can see varieties of options are coming out, but we will go directly to costume margin, because wide, moderate, narrow, none, that only enable us to set a margin for a particular site. but we will go with directly with costume margin. So that will again enroute to this interface which is known as layout guides. In layout guide you will find margin guide, grid guide and baseline guides. So it is very important to set this portion very correctly. So in master guide, what we will do is master margin guide is absolutely the like the margin which you want to like customize. So the ideal spacing, now you can see like it is a pre-typed some 1.27. So what we will do is we will set it to like the ideal margin. It is supposed to be it is 0.25 actually. So what we will do is we will try to edit this and we will make it to 0.25 for left, and even for right it will be for 0.25. As you can see, I have already started editing on this. Now on the top part, even I have already started editing to from 0 to 0.25, and finally the bottom one is also from 1.27 to 0.25. So that that makes to the brings to the end of this margin setup. Now the margin has completely been set for the desired project. Now we will go to grid guide. So in grid guide is again one of the most important thing, like as the drafted content we are supposed to go with the number of grids. Like in a simple way I can say it is the number of columns. So I have to for a ideal newsletter, 3 column at a go it is good for to go up with. So 3 column I will set up with, and the ideal spacing, again the ideal spacing plays a vital role inside this. So I will go with a ideal spacing of 0.167. so that is the ideal spacing. Even you, if you want, you can note it down. So now the row guides, and there is nothing to do up with the row guides because no horizontal column is allowed. So only vertical columns are allowed. And now once this has been set, no need to go up with no need to operate with any baseline guides. Now we can proceed with this measurements. Now we can stick to OK, click to OK. So here we go. Now our the same Microsoft Publisher page which we have taken forward, it has already set up with the margins. It has already come with the 3 grids, or we can say like 3 columns. Now the pre-operational part of work for this project is supposed to be started. As we know, like the first important ingredient for any documentation like a newsletter is the heading part. So what we will do for setting up the heading part, we have to drag the grid, horizontal grid, and we have to allot a sufficient space, like a specific space for setting up the logo and the content for the heading part. So now I have just dragged the horizontal grid and I have allocated the space inside. Now as you can see, like the 3 columns, I have for the top person I have allocated the space. So in the now I have just planned to insert one logo and some desirable content for the right hand side space. So what I will do is I will just try to what I will do is I will quickly go to insert, and I will go with picture, and I will go to picture. From picture again I had because this will be completely a zone 3 newsletter for ITI. What I will do is I will just try to insert the ITI logo first. I will put it in the desired place on the left top corner. So now it has been properly fixed to the portion where I wanted it should be, and I will ensure like it gets stretched on both sides. Now it is properly done. And again, now the second part is what I wanted some content to be placed on the right hand corner. So what I will do is I will just try to insert some text box. So as what I can do is I can write the content, desirable content. Now I have drawn a text box. So I will just try to change my desirable font, that was Times New Roman, and I will change to the ideal like font size that is supposed to be taken to 72. So what I will do is I will try to the desirable content, that is zone 3. So in spite of writing zone 3 in 72 font, we can see like the space allocated and the font size doesn't meet with each other. So what we will do in this case, we will add a good option of font, like it is known as elephant. So if we come to this elephant font, change to this elephant font. Now if we go, yes, now we can see like it is completely fixing with the allocated space. So now what we will do is we will just try to select once again, and we will drag it to the upper portion, so as that will make, yes, now it is okay. But still again something upper has to, no, it has to taken some a little bit to the upper side, so as the bottom content will come very clearly. Yes. So I can see like even we can come with we can go with this space also. So now what I will do is I wanted this to be formatted, so as the best part is like when I put the balance content inside this section, it should be ensured that none of the letters should overlap each other. So what I can do is I have to select zone 3. I will go with format. I will click to format, and I will fill it with my desirable color. Now the desirable color I always wanted for a newsletter is gray, deep gray. Now the second thing is like I wanted a balanced content to be placed, so I will go with insert, draw a text box. So now draw text box. Now again I will draw a box. So here I go. Again I will change to my desirable font, heading font. My desirable now that will be brush empty. So brush script empty. Now brush script empty, and I wanted the font size to be 48. So I wanted it to be news, any news and events. The balance content which I wanted, or which I wanted it should be there, is news and events. So I think like apart the 48 size doesn't fix to the 48 size doesn't fix to the space allocated. So what I will do is I will just try to change the font size to 36. So in that case what it will happen, at least yes, what it will happen, like you can see like it is 48, but I will because that is not, the space is not properly fixing up, I will change the font size to 36. Now I will try it once again, that is news and events, news and events. So now what I will do is I will just try to select it once again. I will go to do it. I will increase the font size as required. No, it is not coming up properly. So I will just try to do it once again with news and events. No, even though I try to do it, it is not coming up properly. So what I have to do is I have to pre-select. No, yeah, I have to just drag the adjacent corners. So yes, now it is coming correctly, news and events. So as you can see, like the first text box and the second text box and the content inside both the text box are not at all overlapping. Even though they are overlapping each other, there is no disturbances. So this is what I wanted it to be, and I want this news and events could drag a little towards the bottom right hand side corner, so that could give a good look. So here it go. So news and events. So now we can say like now the heading part is completely done, and I wanted this news and events to be come inside to get I wanted this news and events to furnish with the color of the ITI logo. So for this what I can do is the best part is I have to pre-select the part which I wanted to change the desirable color of ITI logo. So from format again to what I have to do is I have to come to the you can see from format you have the color part, and from the sample you have to come to sample font color, and from sample font color the color which we wanted to autofill, we have to click on this. Now the pre-selected portion automatically changed to the desirable color. Now I want this and to be changed. So what I will do is again I have to say take this sample autofiller, and again I have to click on to the T. Now again this T, the color of green color directly shifts to and again I have to pre-select this events part, and I have to come to this color sections and scheme colors, and again sample autofiller, and from autofiller again I will just try to from autofiller, it is here. Yes, now it is events. Now it is done. So the heading part is almost complete and done as of now. Now we will go to the body part, and for body part what we have to do, we have to again come with a text box. So let us assume like I come up with the text box. Again I will go with my desirable font, that is Times New Roman, and as it is a heading part, I will go with 18 number size. And now I will type history of ITI Hinjli, history of ITI Hinjlikut. So what I will do is I will again make it to bold. I will try to increase the font size so as it can auto fix the space to the allocated space. So 36 is the ideal size, and what I will do is I will align it. So now you can see like I have already I have made it to center. Now it is done. Now what we have to do, we have to place the drafted content. So drafted content ke liye again we have to go with a separate box. Now as you can see, like I have, this is the first page, so I have selected the box. Yes, now the box has been selected. I had a drafted content with me. So what I will do is I will just go to the section. I will just control C, I will copy the desirable content that needs to be pasted right over here at this page. So what I will do is I will just paste it out, and I will as you can see, like now the copy paste has been successfully completed in the first page. So you can see like yes, now this is the content which is auto drafted, like it was been drafted earlier in a document. I simply copied and I pasted in this page. So now the best part, we are using Microsoft Publisher. No, now the best part is yet to come. As you can see now, with the documentation part has been completely pasted over here this page. But what is the magic then? Now how we can change into the in the specific grid? So for this again we have to select the document of the first page. We have to directly go to column, from format column again to directly to more column, and as you know we have already selected 3 columns, and the